Hello, my name's Chris Whittle. This is the new Ranger Quadra, which we launched at Photokina in 2008. It's now becoming available through the dealers and through the Flash Centre, of course, in the UK. And we think it's a fantastic piece of kit. What I wanted to do is just give you a quick run through of how the unit works, because it can seem a little bit daunting on the face of it. We know it's very light, 3 kilos. We know the head weighs 250 grams. We know it's got a built-in daylight modelling lamp for high-definition video. We know it's got a built-in pre-flash system, intelligent slave cell, in other words, for using speed lights in conjunction with this out on location. We know it's got built-in Skyport radio, so we can vary the power and we can trigger it directly from the camera and switch the modelling lamp. We know it's got its own range of compact accessories, and we know that we can fit the whole range of Elinchrom accessories with various adapters and bits and pieces. So let's get straight to the chase and let's look at how it works. I've got two power outlets here, a high power outlet and a low power outlet. This is from 400 watt seconds down to 25. This is from 132 watt seconds down to 8.2. So a fast power range with 10s for f-stop. This at high power, of course, gives you the highest power from one head, but the low power channel will also give you the very shortest flash duration. So at 132 watt seconds, you've got a 6,000th of a second T0.5 flash duration with the action flash head. There are two flash heads, the A and the S. Again, S gives you maximum power, A gives you maximum flash duration. You choose. Difference between the price, a very small amount, 30 quid. Let's turn the unit on here. I've got the on-off switch, the modelling lamp button, the up and down arrows, the trigger button. I've got the sync connector, the slave cell, the battery, and I've got the menu and the sub-menu. Now, I'm not going to explain that at the moment, I'm just going to show you how it works. But one thing you need to know, there are a lot of functions inside. They are simple, but if you want to know how the unit has been set before you start, one wrinkle, simply before you turn the unit on, it's a bit difficult for me to do it from here. Before you turn the unit on, press the plus and the minus buttons and turn it on. And you notice it just flickered and then it comes to life, and that is in factory default mode. And now you can see from the LEDs, we've got the slave cell, we've got this little radio motif, we've got this speaker which is the audio, the snail which is the slow, and we've got the timer. There are 3 other functions beyond that if we want to do, and we will simply toggle through all of those with this menu button here. So you can see me just toggling through those 5 plus another 1, 2, 3. And those last 3 menus are the display in joules, either on or off. So if you're not familiar with Elinchrom, you can have the display in joules. The modelling lamp, it's preset to be on for 15 seconds for focusing, but you can adjust that between 1 second and 30 seconds, and 60 seconds if you want to do. And flash increments, you can adjust the increments between a 10th of a stop and 1 stop. So let's just look now and see how you would set it up if you're on a job. The first thing I'd want to do, of course, is adjust the slave cell. So we go to the first menu, which is the slave cell. The arrows up and down here will make any adjustments that I want to make. So that takes me to slave cell. I've got slave cell off, slave cell on, or pre-programmed slave cell. If I go into the sub-menu, I can adjust the number of pre-flashes and flashes combined from 1 to 7. And if I put it in the CP0 mode and just leave it, that will become a learning mode. So when I fire my speed flashes for the first time, it will automatically learn the sequence and set that pre-flash sequence. So that's pretty well everything you need to know about the slave cell. Let's go to the radio. Press this menu button twice. 1, 2, brings me to the radio setting. I've got radio off, radio on, or high-speed radio. Well, let's just go back to radio on. Let's now go to the sub-menu. I can adjust the groups 1, 2, 3, 4, and if I go to the next sub-menu, I can adjust the frequency 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back down to 1. So you can see that everything to do with the radio is behind the radio menu button. So let's the menu LED. Let's now go to the third, That's the audio, audio off or audio on. It's very easy, and I can adjust the length of time the audio is on for simply by adjusting this AD setting here. And of course it resets itself when you've finished. Let's go to the fourth menu. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's slow recycle off or slow recycle on. Slow recycle off means it will recharge to full power in 4 seconds. Sorry, slow recycle off is fast recycle, means it will recharge to full power in 2 seconds. Slow recycle on means it will recycle to full power in 4 seconds, but it gives you 130 flashes, full power flashes out of a battery instead of 110. Of course, when you're using lower power, you'll get a lot more than that. Let's now move on to the last menu here, the fifth obvious menu. Auto off is on, or auto off is off. This enables the pack to turn itself off if you're not using it. You can set it from 1 minute to 60 minutes, and of course the time itself, just as we had it before, is in the sub-menu behind that. Let's talk for a brief moment about the modelling lamp. The modelling lamp button here turns the modelling lamp on. This is set for the moment so that it will turn itself off after 15 seconds. But the big advantage is that if I want to use high definition video and use it as a modelling lamp, a daylight modelling lamp, or if maybe I want to see where my subject is on location, I want to see when they move into the field of the field that's going to be illuminated by the flash, then I press this, hold it for more than 2 seconds, and the LED will stay on continuously until the battery runs flat in about 4 hours' time. So it really is very possible to be shooting high definition video and taking the stills at the same time. As far as what it'll do, that is up to you. We've got the Skyport trigger here, which you put on your camera. Set the group. Most people use it just on frequency 1. Other people working in similar areas can set their own frequency, and you each have 4 groups to use. You can do many things, but actually what we want you to do is tell us what you can do with it. We are in the learning stage at the moment. We've created lots of facilities to do lots of things. We are going to evolve this product, and we need you to tell us where we should take it next, because I think it's going to be an exciting journey. Thank you.